How you doing, Dr. Gamaliel? My name is Mickey Barrera, and the career that I'm going to be talking to you about today is the one that I'm actually pursuing for when I graduate after college in a class of 2020. But anyway, the career path that I am going to be discussing with you is game warden. This is the career that I have recently made up my mind to. Originally, it was to become a police officer. Currently, I am still going to apply to my EMU Department of Public Safety, where I work at as a police officer. But later on, once I'm there for about 2 years, I am going to transfer to Lubbock and go to the Game Warden Academy in Tarleton, Texas, or in Stephenville, Texas. Actually, they have a really great game warden program over there. And basically, as a game warden, what I'm going to be doing is interacting with people and wildlife, as well as protecting historical marks. And reason I chose this over police officers because, well, it's obviously much more safer. Police officers nowadays are becoming targeted because of racial discrimination among the people, no matter the minorities or anyone else that they are dealing with. And game wardens generally pay a little more, but also game wardens, as I like to go fishing and I have my own fishing license as well, deal with wildlife in general. And even though currently I am not taking any wildlife classes, I'm going to be taking some in the near future. And basically, it just interests me to be able to go out and to stop poachers from killing these animals, whether those are hogs or deers, and killing them for their skins, horns, and everything else, or for illegal fishermen who are fishing and they don't have a license. You know, it'd be interesting for me to go out and ask them if they have a fishing license, or if the fish that they did catch, to measure them to see if they have a certain length on it, whether it's too short or too long, and whether they deserve a citation or not, which majority of them do, because most fishermen are fishing illegally and not a lot have their fishing license, and they don't understand the necessities that you have to have a certain fish, whether the length is too big or too short. And poachers, obviously, when it's not hunting season, they shouldn't be out doing what they do. But that's something that I'm looking forward to and going out and stopping. And also, like, going to historical landmarks. Like, I know there's one in Lubbock, Texas. It's Buffalo Lake. It's not really historical, but it's a man-made lake, and a lot of people go out there. And as a game warden, I can go out and patrol on the little boat and make sure people have the necessary fishing license. If they're on a boat, to make sure the driver isn't drinking, and on the boat to make sure that they have enough lifeguard equipment, or not really lifeguard equipment, but make sure they have like a fire extinguisher or enough vests on the boat in case something were to happen, and to make sure that that fire extinguisher does work. And obviously to make sure that the boater himself, or the driver himself, has a license to be operating the boat and everything else. Most kids that are on a boat younger than the age of 5 have to have a life jacket on, so that's something that I will be also looking for. But after that, it's just making sure no one on the boat is too intoxicated, or just to make sure that they have enough life jackets in case something were to happen. And then on the ground, if I was driving around in my unit, I would be making sure that everyone is following the Buffalo Lake rules, and making sure there's no glass bottles within the tents or within visual contact of me, and obviously making sure there's no disruptive or domestic behavior going around within the lake itself. I can also go to other landmarks around the state. That's another thing that's cool about being a game warden, is that I will be able to tour like the state that I am in, that I am, depending on the policy of the department, I am able to go around, and I'm basically not really a state trooper, but I'm able to go to any historical landmark, and I will be able to be let in free, because that's part of my jurisdiction, and I'm able to make sure everything is going okay, and make sure obviously that the wildlife is being protected. That's one of the main things of a game warden, is they protect the people, but also the majority of the times they're protecting the wildlife, and that's something that I'm looking forward to doing. And also, game wardens kind of have like a little more, how do I explain this? They have a little more protection as regarding to police officers. Your normal police officer has a handgun, a taser, and a baton. But recently, I've noticed and actually looked up and discovered that game wardens are issued their own shotgun, their own AR, and of course the necessities that a police officer has, which is a 9mm, a taser, and a baton, for their protection in case they run into a lot of illegal poachers or a lot of people. They're more prepared and more well guarded. And also some game wardens even have a canine unit. It's very rare, but some of them actually do. But majority of the game wardens have partners, and they go out on different missions and stuff, and they go out and patrol different landmarks, and also to make sure everyone is doing good. But overall, game warden that I believe is more fun. There's also different requirements that I have to do to become a game warden, which is go to the academy, work out physically and mentally. I will have to pass the classroom, but that is the career path that I have chosen. And I thank you for your time, Dr. Camalillo. And thank you. Have a good day.